Personally, I do avoid baby showers. I don't do a lot of baby welcomings, because when you go to such occasions, people will always ask you, please, what are you still waiting? And somebody does not know that there's something that is happening that you cannot tell them.
What a blighted ovum basically means is that you do get pregnant, but unfortunately the embryo, which is the genetic material, does not form.
After trying for a year since 2015, so 2016 I got lucky, and in the process at around 8 weeks I started having some spotting, and I thought it would be wise going to the hospital, and I was asked to do some tests, which included an ultrasound scan. With the ultrasound, they couldn't really pin down that it was a blighted ovum, and they requested that I go do a test for ectopic pregnancy, and still they could not ascertain what was the problem. They did another ultrasound, and they told me it seems the baby is not growing, and they ruled it out to be a blighted ovum. I was so discouraged and I was so shattered. Before I developed the intense complications, and I went to the doctor, I was put on a bed rest. I was working in a Chinese company, and they had given me an option for unpaid leave. But after that, I couldn't go back. That is how I lost my job. In the process, it was so involving because it was so costly. In case of anything, you have to rush to the hospital.
Blighted ovum is one of the one of the conditions where we don't know exactly what causes it, but we do know that once it happens, it's something that happened wrong in terms of the chromosomal makeup of the embryo. So something happened in terms of the fertilization that did not allow all the chromosomes to come together. There is a chromosome 19 anomaly that we feel is connected to a blighted ovum. So usually in a scan, an early pregnancy scan, we can see a sac, which is something round with a black fluid in it, but we can also see a little white component that has a little heartbeat, which is the embryo. So if we do not see that component, the white component on the ultrasound, then we say, okay, this is an embryonic or a blighted ovum. Because it is something that happens in the genes, it is rare that we are able to actually treat what is happening in the genes. So what we do ask patients is to have a healthy lifestyle and eat right, so that you have enough multivitamins and antioxidants that we don't expect all these genetic errors to occur. If we have patients who have repeated blighted ovums, what we do offer sometimes is that you do an IVF cycle. And with IVF, we check your embryos, and we're actually able to check the chromosomal makeup or the genetic makeup of the embryos, and then put back the embryos that do not have some genetic errors.
I would encourage people, just talk about it. You see, when you talk, you get help. Like for me, I share a lot with other people who understands the situation, who have also gone through the same thing. So it becomes a little bit easy because we can really connect.